Yes. So today we are going to learn what application 1 of potentiometer. We already have learnt about the application, right? What is the application? Application is the calculation of EMF, right? So now what we will do, we will do some questions. Okay, it will not too much questions, but some questions, 3-4 questions. Okay, it will clear your topic and we can quickly complete this chapter, which is taking a lot of time now, right? So question number 1. Okay, just see carefully, understand, and what is happening, it's easy, right? So suppose, let me draw the diagram. And there is a cell over here, it has an internal resistance. Okay, now suppose there is no internal resistance first, right? First problem it is, so it will take, we will take some easy problem, right? So now there is another cell which is having some internal resistance. It is connected to a galvanometer and there is a wire, potentiometer wire, right, by which we have to connect it and see the null point. Now it is showing null point over here. Okay, now what we are required to calculate? Suppose it is 40 volts, right, and it is 20 volts, or suppose 10 volts, right? And this is the wire and this is, and we are now required to find out what? We are now required to find out this length L1, right? What are the more data we are having? This is 10 meter wire, this is 10 meter wire, so there will be 10 divisions over here, right? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, right? So over here what will be the voltage on this point? Positive, it's positive 40, it's negative is 0, it's not negative 40. Okay, it's 40 volts, right? So at this point it will be 40 volts, is it? Now at this point it will be 0, right? I have explained you in the previous lecture that if it is 0, then there is no voltage drop over here, we can say it is also 0. Till now it is 0. Now an increase of E voltage was there, so here what is E? It is 10 volts, so it is 10 volts over here, right? Since galvanometer is showing null deflection, so therefore it is 0 current. Since there is no current, there will be no potential drop across the resistor. Okay, 10 volt will be here also, 10 volt will be here also, and here it will be, we have seen that it was E, now it is 10 volts over here, right? Now what we can do, we can now calculate. What we can calculate? We are required to calculate the L1. What is L1? Okay, so it is 40 by 10 into L1 equals to what? It will give us voltage gradient. It was V by L into L1 equals to E, right? This E was there, right? It's E, its total length L, its L1 is equal to E, its total voltage across the wire, okay, divided by total length, it was 10 meters, right, into L1 is, we have to find, and what is E? E is 10 volts, right? It is 10 volts. Now what is L1 from here? 10 by 4 meters, right? Easy it is. Ten by 4 meters, right? So now we will see a second question regarding this. We will engage this question a little bit more, right, to actually understand the topic clearly, right? Now second question, what it can be? It is a case, and more practical case it will be, right? I hope you are clear with the diagram. Suppose the same cell is there, 40 volts, and there is an internal resistance over here, right, of 2 ohm. Suppose it's 40 volt, and we are required to find the E of this, and there is an internal resistance over here, R, and it is connected to a galvanometer, and galvanometer is connected further to a wire, and we will have this wire in red, right? Correct. So now we have to find the E value, right? What we are now required to find? Either E value or the this L1 distance, right? If any one is given, otherwise other one can be found easily. Okay, at this case, in this case, we are finding the E value. What is E value over here? Already mentioned, it is suppose 10 volts. Okay, I have mentioned that in the previous problem. Now we are required to find the L1. If everything is same, is L1 will be same as 10 by 4 meter. Sorry, 10 by 4 meters. No. Why it is? Because look, now there is a resistance over here. Okay, so when we were saying that this point is 40 volts, because there were no resistance to decrease the voltage. Okay, now there is a resistance. So what will this resistance will be? Now suppose I give you that this wire, this 10 meter wire, this 10 meter wire is also having some resistance of 2 ohm. Suppose it can also have some resistance, obviously. Now you are required to find this E1, L1, right? So now what we can do? We have to find the current over here. Okay, how we can calculate? It is voltage. It will, no current will flow over here, only it is showing as, it is showing null deflection. That means it is no current. Okay, no current, right? Now look, if there is no current, we can ignore this circuit for now, right? Because we are calculating current in this circuit. Okay, this circuit is complete. How much current will flow? Look, here it is 2 and in series it is 2. Okay, so total it is 4 ohm. Okay, so current will be 40 volts divided by 4 ohms, that will be 10 amps, right? It will be 10 ampere, right? So we can see that if it is 10 ampere, then what will be the voltage over here? It will be, look, from 40 volt this 10 ampere is going. Okay, so when 10 ampere passes through 2 ohm resistor, since it is a resistor, it will have a voltage drop of I into R, right? It will have a voltage drop of I into R, right? So what will be the voltage drop? 10 into 2, that will be 20 volt drop will be there. So rest, what is rest? It will be 20 volts here, right? And here it is 0, right? And if here it is 0, then what is the voltage gradient over here? V by L, decrease in voltage per unit length, total voltage across the wire, here rho. I have already mentioned that when V by L we write this, the voltage should be across this length, right? I have already written in the previous lecture that this is the voltage across that wire, not overall voltage, across that wire. Across that wire this voltage is different from the voltage applied, right? So we will use this 20 volt divided by total length is 10, it is 2 volt per meter. We have already found out this. Okay, now it is 2 what is the equation we are going to frame? V by L into L1 equals to E, we know. Okay, so V by L, what is V by L? It is 2 into L1, what is L1? We don't know. Equals to, what is E? We know, that is 10. So L1 will be, from here L1 will be 5 meters, we can see over here, right? It will be 5 meters. Am I clear? If I am clear, then we will increase the level of difficulty more, right? Now suppose